Welcome back to another episode of Modsauce 2 on the FTOG server. So, sorry I've been a little lack on the videos lately. Had a full weekend. Ended up going to the Husker Alabama game, Southern Alabama game this weekend. Awesome game, go Huskers. Really good game. Got to go with my son and my girlfriend's kids and my parents. We all went. It was a really fun time. Enjoyed it. Unfortunately, didn't leave me a whole lot of time to do anything Saturday, and then Sunday. Everybody knows there was a few hours of the day where they're having problems with login, so I wasn't able to get on much. So, what I have spent. What time I did have this weekend, as I put a tower up, still needs finished. This is the tower top. I gotta fill all of this in yet. But I was thinking about putting, instead of doing, you know, this all the way up, I was thinking about putting glass in. Kind of leaving it open. You know, finish the top out, of course. Yeah, finish that top out for the spire, but put glass in right here. Kind of give it an open look. I kind of like how that looks, but I want to do it a little bit different. So I was thinking about maybe doing that. We'll see. Some more work to play around with. But today we are going to be working with a couple of things. I want to get a tube transport system set up to go downstairs into the power generation area, and then also later on we'll use it again to get down to the dungeon, the mob area. So yeah, I haven't done anything more over there yet. Like I said, I didn't have much time this weekend, so I spent most of it on this tower. So we're gonna go in here. Actually, we're going to work on some tube system. It's called Tube Transport System. And you've seen me use it a couple of times in the videos. You step in and it takes you one way or the other. Now they've got down, up, north, south, east, and west. And then you've got the transportation, the entry tubes. So it's pretty nice. It's from what I've seen, you can do a bunch of crazy things with this. Get you all over the different places on the base and whatnot. So, so yeah, we're gonna put one up in here to go down to the power generation room. I'll probably add one into this building also, since it's also a powered room, to go downstairs to work on stuff also. And I might put like a little small building somewhere on that side of the base, so we don't have to come clear over here to get downstairs if we need to. But yeah. Let's go ahead and start off with taking that out. And then we'll make a few of these. Make a stack. And then we will make a stack of these. Now, if you notice, you make the transport tube, and then you put 9 of them in, and then you get the transport down. And then to get up, you use the previous one. So you start with this one, and you have to make a step every time you want to go to different ones. So, but we're just going to do up and down for now. We'll take 20. Actually, we're going to probably need to take all of them. I need to make the tubes. These. And those. And we'll need to make 4 of these. So we'll need to do one more section like so. And it looks like we'll have some extra half slabs, which is no big deal. Alright, so we're going to start off with one here, maybe? No. Let's try it this way. Put that there. Put that there. And then if we put that one there, oh well, it makes it wider. And then put that there. Okay. So then we'll go downstairs and we'll follow this all the way down. And then one more. Attach the tube to it. Okay. So that'll take us down. Now, if we go and put some of these in here, we can get the up. So we'll put a tube here. Let's see, I need 3 more. So yeah, it looks like, if I can craft, it looks like that should be it. Now, I kind of like the looks of them. I might just leave them where you can see them. So this one should be up and this one's down, or this one's down, this one is down. Uh-oh. And then this one is up. There we go. Alright, that works great. So now I can get into this one and I can go down here and get into the power room, or the start of the power room. I have to rearrange some of this stuff. So that is your tube transport. Oh, you know what? Red will take me up. Okay. We'll use elevators for the rest because I kind of like the elevators too. That's just kind of something neat to put in. So what we're going to be working on today is we're going to start the ME system. I want to grab this, actually take this inside with me. So we've got power here already set up. So we're going to go up 1 floor. Now the first thing we need to work on is, if we open up, not that one, this one. There's a lot of stuff in here, a lot of panels and everything else. The first thing we need to work on doing is making a storage, the ME drive, okay? Now, unfortunately, it takes the engineering processor. How do we do that? We make an inscriber and the presses and everything else. So we got to do the press setup today. I've got the plates. I found 3 of them, and I got the logic press from More Power. He let me copy his. So those of you who don't know, if you can't, when you're out exploring and you don't see a meteor, or you're having a hard time finding one, if you make this, it's a meteorite compass. And what this does, let's go make one real quick. We'll show this off really quick, because this is a good tool to have. And I so totally need to clean this out because it is getting way full of stuff. Yeah, that big backpack is almost full. What do we need? Is it charged? Charged. Okay, if you're lucky enough to find a charged Certus quartz, you can make this fairly quick. Otherwise, you have to make a charger to make this. But let me show this off to you really quick. Alright, so This is your compass, just like the compass of the in-game, except for in-game shows you where your spawn point is, or where your safe point is, your bed, whatnot. But this will point you to the next, or the closest meteor. And that even works if, say, let's get the glider out here. If you look down in the little window on the bottom, or your action bar on the bottom, if you turn, it actually turns with you also, or turns in there also. So you can keep it in your bar and just be like going around trying to figure out where it's at. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so now it's spinning. We go over to it. It's spinning like crazy. That means we're right on top of it. Now it's not above ground. This one's going to be buried. Turn this on real quick. If we open up our chunks, okay, this is the key part right here. This works off of chunks. So if we go here, it shows that it's in this chunk. If we go here, it's still spinning. Buddy, I don't know why you and your friends constantly bug me when I'm doing videos. Alright, so it's still spinning in this one, and it's not spinning in this one. So it's in between, so we know it's in these two chunks. Okay, so the meteor is probably spinning, or splitting these chunks. We go over here, it's still spinning, and here it is still spinning. So, right in this corner, if we dig down, let me grab my small one here. If we dig down here far enough, we will run into a meteorite. Yep, see, here's the meteorite. I'm not going to dig in this and take this. I don't need anything out of here. I'm good. I have all the presses and we can make copies. So that's how you find it. So in these 4 chunks, or 4 blocks here, is where the chest is going to be. Generally that's how it is. It's set on a chunk boundary. I've never seen one just directly inside of a chunk, or just inside of one chunk. I've always seen them splitting a couple of chunks. So that is how you find your meteors, how you find your chests and whatnot. So, try to kill myself here. So yeah, that's how you find your meteors, and that's how you get your presses and whatnot. But we need to work on a couple more items also. To get started, we need to make charged Certus quartz, which we have plenty of, but I'll show you guys how to set it up. And we also need to set up the different presses, the different inscribers. The charger here, well, we need Fluix crystals first. So how do you make a Fluix crystal? So you drop Fluix seed. Sorry. Let's try this again. Alright. So first off, you need to make the charger. Let's make the charger. We'll do this step by step here. But we still need Fluix seeds. Okay. Wonder. That doesn't seem right, because you need the Fluix seeds to make the the charger to make the... Huh. Well, anyways, you'll need the charged Certus quartz. So you can find the charged Certus quartz in the wild when you're out mining. Find these Certus quartz here. There's a pure one. Okay, here's a pure. Not the pure. I want the regular one. Okay, so you take a drop, or you drop a Certus quartz, nether quartz, and redstone into a puddle of water. So we'll need one of these, and one of these. Now this is the fastest one that you can grow. The other crystals, when you make them, the pure ones, they take a little bit longer to grow. And we'll show you, I'll get to that. Might get to that this episode or not. I don't know. So as you can see, there's little lightning particles, and there it's done. Now for this one, you get 2. So we got our 2 Fluix crystals, our first 2 Fluix crystals that we need. And we need those to make the charger, which is with iron. Backpack. I've got iron in here. I got lots of stuff in here. Got too much stuff in there. Alright, so we get our charger. We'll grab some of these crystals. Just to show you how this works. Now, I don't need to do this because we have plenty of charged Certus quartz. Grab some... What do we have for wood in here? I have some wood. Up a jumper. Alright, so let me make a couple of chests real quick. Alright, so we got power down there. We're going to bring that power up so we can work on our stuff and things. Gonna need power and item ducts. Power ducts. Some item ducts. Alright. Roll. Bam. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put our charger right here. And then we can put a facade behind it and you'll never see it. Like I said, we probably won't need this. It'll just be here just to be here. Have to remind me on if I can do this. Nope, okay. That's fine. We don't need to. We've got other stuff we can use. Do I have? I do. 1, 2. Do the stair trick and hide everything. Like so. Alright. Now we'll get into the wiring here. Oops. Get back up there. Alright, so we're going to set this up to there, there, and there. So this one is going to be green on extract, always active. This is going to be on in, out. God, I hope I remember in this right. Extract on red, always active. Our insert is on blue, and in this insert should be on red. So let's see if we're doing this correctly. We'll put one in there. Should go in here. Oh, I bet you that power's not hooked up in the right spot. These things have got a weird hookup for power. Okay, so then we should have charged here. So the power is hooked onto the top and to the bottom. The back is for items. So when you go to hook this up to your ME system, you have to put your import bus on the back, or your ME interface on the back, and that's how you charge everything. And I'll get that covered up later. So if we take this whole stack, we can stick it in here, and we can watch it go through. And that'll charge up all of the Certus quartz and make them charge Certus quartz. And as simple as a little space like this. That's it. That's all we need to do for making charged Certus quartz. That's it. Alright. So now we need to get the different circuit boards going. And that's going to be real easy. We just need to make some inscribers. Now there's different ways you can do this. We can use oh, sorry, I'm having a brain fart here. We can use Ender.io. We can use Steve's Factory Manager. There's a whole bunch of different ways you can set this up. You can set it up with thermodynamics. I set it up all different ways. For right now, we are going to do just an Ender.io setup with some filters and get everything running. Later on, when we get some more systems set up, I will do a setup for Steve's Factory Manager. I think I'll do an episode where I will go through and do the coding for one setup, and then I'll come back and I'll explain everything as I'm doing it, and then I'll show you guys the coding for the other setups that I do for all these different things, all these different setups. So, but right now we need to make the inscriber, which is some sticky pistons and some iron and some more fluix crystals. So let me make up some fluix crystals and some sticky pistons, and I'll be right back, guys. Okay, we're back. I got the inscribers set up. We're going to do a setup like this. This is the kind of setup that I like doing. It's compact. And then when we transition into the next setup for it, it will actually be easier to set up with it like this anyways. So we got our chest, we got our in and our out. So what we need to do is come in here and set this all up. Simply put these in here. And then we'll put that there. Change this over to item, and we'll delete that one, so they're not connected. Okay, so we have our input in here. So anything we put in here is automatically going to go in there. You know what, now that I think about it, I don't think I can set it up like this. Let's see. Yeah, I can't set it up like this. Crud. I forgot that. Well, let's double check. Let's double check this real quick. Let's put this in and this in, and let's go in, out. Alright, let's double check this. Because I think, if I remember right, because this does have power. Okay, so this is going to be the silicone one. So we'll put the silicone press in. And it doesn't matter, you can put it on the bottom or the top. It works the same. I like putting it on the bottom because then it doesn't actually render in there. You can't see it, so it just looks empty. Whereas if you put it on the top, kind of renders in there. I guess, yeah, let's do that way. Let's do on top. Okay, so if I stick one of these in, just hold over, and nothing. Oh my god, it came over here. Did we forget to delete that? Okay. Let's try this again. Put this in here. We'll go in, get pressed, and it doesn't come out. Okay. Alright, so we have to do this a little bit different, but the end result is still going to be the same. Alright, so let me get my my head straight again. I forgot, when you do this with just item ducts, no matter what item duct it is, you have to go in and out from one side to the other. So let's go ahead and do, from there we will go, so we're gonna have 3 This is gonna look kind of weird, but it'll all make sense here in a second. Okay, so our silicone will go in there, and then it's actually gonna come back out. Because then the next step is to make the different chips. So we need to make the circuits. Okay, so it's just simply the press into the circuits. So if we go in, I gotta remember how I do this style of setup a little bit easier. Okay, so this one we'll put a filter in, and that filter is going to be for silicone. So only silicone goes in there, and then it comes out here and it'll go into the middle one. Yeah, it'll go into the middle one on the bottom. Okay. There's like 3 different steps you have to do. Okay, so this one will go out and into there. This one will also go out and into there. No, this one will not. This one will come out a different side. Okay, so then, sorry guys, it's been a little while since I've set it up this way, so just give me just a minute here and I'll have this all fleshed out for you guys. Okay, so this top one, let me get this out here. Okay, so down we can disable, because we don't need that one anymore, but the input on this, inserts can be red, but then we want to put a filter in for redstone. Okay, but we still need to work on our other ones for our different presses. So insert red, we're going to do the calculation press, which is going to be a pure Certus quartz crystal. Oh, we gotta do the growth chamber first. Alright, let me make the growth chamber real quick, guys, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. So I made the crystal growth chamber from AE2 stuff. It works a lot better than the other multi-block structure that you set up. It's a lot better. You just put your different stuff in here and all your seeds in here, and then it works great. It just grows them. So we're gonna make the Certus seeds, make a bunch of Certus seeds actually. So it's basically just Certus dust and sand, and it gives you 2. So we'll take all them seeds, we're going to throw them in here, and then this is going to use a massive amount of power, but it should get the job done. Let's see, what are we draining down here? None. We don't have any power. Is this another one of those? Powered from the bottom? No, because those cables are not connecting. Why is that cable not connecting? Not connecting. Sleeping. Oh, I bet you I know what it is. It's not going to accept the energy because it needs an energy acceptor block, which is... Oh, where is it? The energy acceptor. Let's see, do I have... I should have everything to make it. Just make one for now. So if I put this here, and then put that there, there it goes. Some of the AE2 stuff, you have to put the energy connector on. So it's going to grow these at a very, very excelled rate. And from this side, let's go downstairs and check. So I connected everything together on these cells. How are we doing down here? Oh, we're barely draining anything. I bet you there's a lot of stored up energy on these ends, though. Yeah, we've got a lot of stored up energy. Each wire wheel's got a battery, and then 2 batteries at the end, and then this battery here. But yeah, so we got lots and lots of saved batteries. Okay, so we got our pure Certus quartz. Okay, so our pure Certus quartz is going to go for the calculation press. So let's take our calculation press here, put her there, and then on On this insert, we're going to put a filter for pure surface quartz. And then the export is going to go extract, oops. That's good. Change the extract to brown, always active. Extract to brown, always active. And down will be insert on brown. This one, as I'm flipping it all over the place. Okay, so this one will set for the logic one, which is gold. This one is going to be on insert for gold. Let's see. We need to change this to red. That out. Let's change this extract to blue, because that'll be our final. And then this one going down will be extract on brown is always active. We set this to always active. Always active. Okay, so this one is going to be set for the engineering press, which the engineering press is going to be set for there, and this will be insert on red. With a diamond. And then I need to go boom to bring that out. That ties that in for red. That has red. And then if we go here and then go blue on blue on insert. Yep, okay. So we throw silicone in this system, and this one here makes silicone presses. Okay, we throw pure surface quartz in, and this will make the this one will make the calculation presses. We throw gold in there, this one will make the logic presses, and if we throw diamonds in there, it'll make the engineering presses. And then we also have it auto feeding in here redstone. Let's double check, make sure we have that one set for redstone. Okay, so we'll do this one at a time to make sure that this is all working correctly. So if we throw in one of these, it gets pulled out. This one should be set to extract, always active. Okay, so this is still in there. Let me take that. And go here. Put that filter back in there and then connect it to the system. And that does have a printed logic circuit in it. Okay. So then that should be pulling out and pushing into here, but it's not. Okay, let's check the rest of the system just to make sure that it's working. Insert on red, we want to pull. This one out and put it in here. And then I think the rest will work just fine. That's going in there, that's going in there, that's going in there, there. Okay. So let's throw in a gold, a diamond, and a pure service quartz. And they're not moving. Why are they not moving? Something's not right here. Everything's connected, right? Yeah, everything's connected. Alright guys, let me troubleshoot this real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. We're a little short on time, so we'll make this quick. Okay, so I changed some stuff up. I'm not sure where the snag was at. Let's change this up so you guys can see. Okay, so basically what I got going on now is it comes from that chest, it's on green, and it goes in on the sides, these two, and this one here. Redstone is the only one going in on this side. Okay, so you've got diamonds coming in here, silicone coming in here, pure service quartz coming in here, and gold coming in here. Okay, so they go into the sides and then they come back out the exact same sides on blue to go into the center one on top. And then the same thing here is this one comes out on blue. Let's go front so you can see this. This will give you a better idea on how the whole system is set up. So green is input from this chest. So everything's got a filter on it. I don't know why the filters weren't working before, but that's what the problem was the filters were jamming up everything. So I reinstalled everything, took everything out and redid it. And it's basically the same thing I had set up before. Green is in, brown is out for the silicone to go up to here. And then the blue comes out here and goes all the way up to the top. And then purple is out into this chest. So all you got to do is throw all of your stuff in here and it will automatically make all of the different chips that you need. Now these are the chips that we're going to be using. I got plenty of resources to be making all of this stuff, so we're not going to run out of anything for this anytime soon. So yeah, we can make this faster, more efficient. Actually, this is pretty efficient as it is. You just put your stuff in and just let it run. We could add another couple of inscribers in to make it go faster. But really, at this point, we don't need it to go much faster because we're not really building a whole lot. And once we put the Steve's Factory Manager onto this setup, it'll go a lot faster. So this is just temporary, just to get us started. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. We got our basic start. We got our charger set up. We got our crystal growth chamber set up. We also got, I don't have an in and out for this, which is not that big a deal. But this one we do have in and out for, so it should not be that big of a deal. I could set up an in and out to work with this system here. Just hook it on and change some of the coloring probably. Yeah, I have to change coloring. So it could be the same thing. You stick it in here and the seeds go in here and then come back out into here. A charger that we're not going to use at all. I just showed you guys how to set it up. So sorry if it was a little derpy. It's been a while since I've set a system up quite like this. Normally I'll do a line, just goes from one to the other to the other to the other, and just set up a whole bunch of them that way. But I figured I'd try something a little more compact, and that works. So there it is. So guys, if you liked the episode, show me some love. Hit that big thumbs up button for me. New to the series, new to the channel, hit that big red subscribe button so you can see some more. And as always, guys, any comments, questions, or just to say hey, leave it in the down below. And as always, guys, I'll see you next time.